down? We gon' burn it down. Burn it down. Burn it down. We gon' burn it down.
You're about to be a savage because you got this from Tina. Welcome to SHOEPERFLY. That's SHOEPER fly. All things Superfly in shoe form, from reviews, news, and most importantly, shoes. Each week I'll present a pair of shoes that I've either certified SHOEPERFLY or a don't buy. So without further ado, hey superheroes, get ready because I'm back with yet another red carpet review. Now, while the Met Gala has came and gone, albeit still a topic of conversation with rumors circulating around town of Riri being pregnant by A$AP Rocky after a late carpet arrival, all covered up in an Amazonian-sized coat. Then fans and critics buzzing about Nicki Minaj possibly needing psychiatric care after pulling out attending the Met and her ranting on the gram about having COVID, but the Met Gala being a bully for requiring the vaccination of its attendees. 2 whispers of J-Lo's unbelievable rebound with ex-fiancé Ben Affleck and being captured in a mass lip lock on the carpet after just recently being engaged to A-Rod, and whether or not K-pop star Rose actually made history as the first female K-pop attendee at the gala. 2, finally, Kim K and her rumored mass date, Kanye's carpet arrival in matching BDSM outfits. You know, those partners and sexual practices involving bondage, dominance, and submission, sadomasochism. Yep, the Met carpet was on fire and continues to burn a bit, but it seems to be less about the fashion and more about the drama. But unlike the VMAs, I'm happy to be able to review the gala's fashion, as footwear had a presence all its own. And so happy to see the Met return after a year off due to the pandemic, despite so many attendees not comprehending the theme and representing it right. But before I get started and do what I do, let me first apologize for my past and present delivery, as I have been undergoing dental work for the past 3 months. No lie. Having my wisdom teeth pulled, a root canal, and cavity filled. Let me just say, it's been a mother. So, thanks for hanging in there with me as I do my best to keep things moving here. So if you will, like, subscribe, and remind yourself to tune in by hitting that bell. Because hate me or love me, I always keep it in good spirit, just real, as it's just what I do. Now, for who shined and who flickered, as there's no almost category here this time around, unlike with my VMA's fashion review, as it's the Met Gala, right? You gotta come correct. Ain't no half-stepping here, dear. It's the biggest charity high fashion event in the U.S. That's a who's who of the entertainment and fashion industry, with, despite having to pay, what is it, $30,000 to $50,000 just to be able to have a seat at the table, still having to first be invited to attend. You better do your damn thing. Did you hear about the Fire Festival type dinner they had though? Well, let's just get into it. I have to mention the best moment actually being the arrival and performance of the marching band, the Brooklyn United Band. First and foremost, for getting the theme correct in their Stella McCartney red, white, and blue matching attire, and then for bringing the energy to the carpet. And you know, that Met carpet can be a little stuffy, and rigid, so getting things started by loosening people up was definitely a good look. Just what was needed, especially with all that the NYC has been going through lately, not to mention the entire nation for that matter. But I just want to say that maybe the Met should stop with the theme, as again with this year, not many of the attendees' attire had much to really do with the American theme. Why can't we just be on point with the theme, people? Year after year, it just seems to become more of a struggle. So with that in mind, let me discuss those who, shall I say, burned or faltered under the spotlight. So, model Winnie Harlow in her sweeping Irish Van Herpen jumpsuit that just so happened to not be a sweeping look, no matter how much she tried modeling it. Also a no-go here, Natalia Bryant and her egg-shaped Connor Eves avant-garde balloon dress loaned to her by Miss Anna Wintour herself from the exhibit collection. I mean, I get it, it's a costume gala, but who's really wearing that? If it's art, then yeah, let it be appreciated for what it's worth in a museum. Also, Rosalia in her red rocking fringe trend by Rick Owens with towering red platform boots. Too much going on there. Just too much. The look just didn't hit right in all the right places. Kim Petras followed her VMA outrageousness with an appearance at the Met wearing a full horse head. Talk about the Wild Wild West. Well, in this case, the Wild Wild East Coast, that is. Olympian Simone Biles fashion fail representing the American theme with Matt, Jim Matt, that is, meets the Met, which she could barely balance herself in or walk, and literally appeared to be engulfed by the cape pantsuit given her tiny frame. Mrs. Gabrielle Union. Well, if a picture is worth 1,000 words, then I don't know what hers is saying in this Irish Van Herpen design representing change, other than maybe she should have changed her mind in wearing it. 1,400 man hours in designing this gown since April. Yeah. It doesn't hit. Mrs. Hailey Bieber, who has fashionably rocked the Met carpet years past, but this time majorly disappointing us as, come on, look at this in comparison to fellow models and friends Kendall and Gigi. Hailey knows how to do it like they do. Why then even bother? Let me ask you, shouldn't models represent the best at a fashion gala? Am I wrong for believing so? Now, someone who definitely came out, albeit late, arriving last but not least in no regard, and causing a frenzy as she made her red carpet debut with boyfriend A$AP Rocky. Rihanna, gorgeous as she is, rocked an overly exaggerated, voluminous black Balenciaga overcoat and matching hat, customized by Demna Gvasalia for a swagged out interpretation of the All-American style. Now, I live for some Riri and most definitely a mixture of streetwear with couture. The jewels and beanie atop a crystal headpiece, savage. It's hot, but that coat, no. The look and whole, no. She showed up, but didn't represent to the fullest. and Addison Rae slipping up the steps in her red vintage 2003 Tom Ford gown in towering stilettos. Underwhelming. Worst dressed honor, though, goes to Whoopi Goldberg. Now I'm going to respect my elders here, as I was raised to. Especially given I do believe when we reach a certain age, we've earned the right to do whatever the hell we want, basically. But I'm sorry, not here and not in this case. All wrong. Just a few representatives there of those who missed the mark, but onward and upward, my dear superheroes, to those that hit. Spotlight on Rosé from Blackpink and her maybe making history by being the first female K-pop star to attend the gala. I'll let social media battle that one out. But Rosé dressed feminine chic in a simple black Yves Saint Laurent mini dress with large white bow and black pointed stiletto pumps, all jeweled up, so classic, so elegant, with Zendaya having actually worn the same dress on the cover of British Vogue. Megan Fox, who this time, thank God, showed up and out on the carpet, but not out in a bad way, unlike the VMAs. Looking hot, setting the carpet on fire, absent MGK by her side, and the near red carpet fist fight. Wearing a red long sleeve Dundas gown with open bodice covered with crisscross accents and red Jimmy Choo platform heels. Now that's what I'm talking about. Those heels, leg out, plunging neckline, red lips. My, oh my, Hollywood can now eat their heart out. Another hottie in red, Emily Van Sowisky, if I'm saying that correctly, and an off-the-shoulder lace Vera Wang floral design with long train. All I can say is yes. I was even feeling the red big shoulder adornment as it brought that extra oomph and drama. Can you believe though she just recently gave birth? And my girl, supermodel Cara Delevingne. OMG, I've digged this chick for well over a minute now. Such a kick-ass and risk-taker, taking no short on the carpet in an all-white Christian Dior slacks and breastplate with a statement reading "Peg the Patriarchy." And girl, those heels. The black hair, ooh-wee, killing it oh so softly. She understood the theme and came in and made a statement with it. Fashionable simplicity at its best. Now, not as simplistic, but a perfected representation of the American theme as well. Lily Reinhardt in a Christian Serrano floral sheer gown crafted of flowers from all 50 states. Skin glowing, nakedness showing, patriotism flowing, and dripping in glamour and warming my heart. Barbie Ferreira bringing back old Hollywood glam in Pearls and More Pearls by Jonathan Dukai. Such a pearly white vision. You know, it's so hard to do thin eyebrows like that and have them work, but hers slayed. Now, is it me, or does everywhere Lil Nas X goes nowadays, he breaks necks and steals the show? Such as here, in his custom design Versace revealingly 3 looks and putting on a show going from cape, armor to slinky bodysuit covered in crystals. This is his first time at the Met Gala. Ladies, better take note. Also, speaking of guys, which I don't do often, is it me or is Timothée Chalamet a hottie? Maybe that's why I gave him a pass on the poor choice in footwear, but his pairing of Rick Owens slacks with his tailored Hader Ackerman jacket, styled almost like streetwear but so suave and smooth, helped make it his own and straight iconic. Even to some degree with his kicks, which came in handy walking 10 blocks from his hotel to the Met Gala. As for the incomparable co-chair of the event, along with Mr. Chalamet, Billie Eilish, like you've never seen her before, in a stunning Marilyn Monroe inspired nude Oscar de la Renta gown with flowing train taking up half the carpet. A complete 180 from her look at the VMAs. A gorgeous Zoe Kravitz showing up and shutting it down in a classy, barely there gold mesh Yves Saint Laurent dress, which has been causing some controversy online, saying she was dressed inappropriate. MJ Rodriguez, representing the trans community to the fullest, bringing the vibe in Tom Brown. First time attendee, Olivia Rodrigo, looking exquisite in a black lace Yves Saint Laurent jumpsuit with black towering platform heels, while Ciara represented her husband, to the fullest, sporting his championship ring along with a customized gown designed from his numbered jersey. Jennifer Lopez brought the rodeo to the carpet in a Western-themed brown-fitted Ralph Lauren dress with a feather jacket and cowboy hat with the long pony and her signature Jennifer Lopez designed footwear. Now, hate me if you must, but I just about died, of course, in a good way, seeing Kim K in all the dramatics, her muted all-black Balenciaga by Demna Gvasalia, who actually was her masked date and not Kanye, screamed on carpet. The Met is about and has been about a history of luxury costuming, iconic fashion statements, dramatic entrances, red carpet takeovers, and Kim's look embodied it all, even breaking the rules by her being covered from head to toe and not being able to see. However, Best Dress honors go to both Gigi Hadid and Kendall Jenner, who did it better than anybody else, with Gigi rocking a fiery red retro ponytail and a black and white sleeveless gown by Prada with matching black opera gloves, while Kendall showed off her model frame in a barely there Givenchy beaded gown, looking as if she was dripping in diamonds. Enough said. So, there you have it. Let me know if you caught the Met Gala event and had a best or worst dress list of your own, as I would love to hear your take on things. I'm actually thinking maybe next year we'll have a live watch party where you can chime in. What do you think? Well, until next week, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell so you can get a notification every time I post a video. Period. I'm out. Okay, wait a minute. I'm just going to do it again.